What's up, plastic humans? Welcome back to another daily thought. Today's daily thought stems out of the book that I'm reading right now, which is The Psychology of Money. I talked about it on a previous daily thought. So here it is, same book, same ideas that are coming out of this book from my daily reading. So there was one specific thing that I read this morning, and it really reminded me, and it triggered a thought about happiness. I've been asked recently, what drives happiness? What is the thing that really makes the difference with respect to happiness? And there was a quote in here that was shared. The quote was by Angus Campbell. The author included it, and it says, "Having a strong sense of controlling one's life is a more dependable predictor of positive feelings of well-being than any other objective conditions of life we have considered." To sum that up, controlling our own time, controlling our lives, controlling, how we live our life is such an important feature of finding happiness. The book goes on to further explain that there are people who are told to do a task, whether it's within a job or chore or whatever it might be, that would have done that task even if it wasn't mandated. And the mandate itself and the request itself or the order itself is what drives people to feel dissatisfied with the work or unhappy with the work, because they feel like they have no control over the hows, what's, whens, and wheres they do the work. And obviously in life, there are going to be things that we're told to do, especially if we have a job, we're obligated, right? Even if we own a business as an entrepreneur, you still have obligations to other people. And it feels sometimes like you're working for other people, even when you work alone. I feel that way all the time as a lawyer and as a consultant. And so the question then is, what can we do in our daily lives? What can we do in our existence, in our jobs, in our families, in everything that we're doing? What can we do to take back or to capture some control so that we can have that happiness, that space? And, the book talks about savings accounts and why it's so important to save money, because that money, although the money itself may not buy you happiness, the money can buy you time, and control over your time is in and of itself happiness. So saving money, having a safety net, having things that allow you to either say, hey, I got a terrible boss and I hate working here, but because I have 6 months of savings, if I get fired or if I quit and go look for another job, I'm not going to be rushed into a job maybe I don't want. And I can actually invest energy and time into finding that thing. And so daily things that you can do is save money, right? That's one way. Other things that you can do, though, is find ways to organize your day. Have conversations with people, whether it's your boss, whether it's your husband or wife. You can have conversations about how important it is for you to feel some sense of control over your time. We all have busy schedules. We all have a lot going on. But the more that you invest in really having control over that time, having control over your schedule, the happier you will feel, because you'll feel as though you're living your own life and not living your life at the behest and at the request of other people. And so a daily thought for today, and what I recommend that you think about, is what am I doing in my life that I can take more control over? Not only, the how and the what, but also the when. Are you a freelancer? Are you able to talk to your boss maybe now that you're working from home and say, what, I know you want me to clock in at 9, but there's a workout class I really want to get to at 8:30. Is it okay if I start at 10? Try to gain back some of that control and seek some of that flexibility in your peers and your superiors, with your friends and your family, and make room for yourself, make space for yourself. Again, saving money, finding ways to get back time. The whole concept is, if you can find ways to control your time and dictate your life, you will be happier. And that happiness comes from that sense and that actual control over your time. So instead of running around and doing what everybody else is telling you to do, try to find ways to recapture that control so that you can live the life that you want to live, the way you want to live it, and most importantly, when you do.